Welcome to SnowMotion. Hi, I'm Brenda Buglione, coming to you from the top of beautiful Beaver Creek, Colorado. In this week's episode, we meet junior world champion mogul skier Hunter Bayley. And then I'm going to give you one of my ski tips that will help you get back up on the slopes after a fall. Then we visit awe-inspiring New Zealand in the new film, Shades of Winter Between. You're watching SnowMotion.
Would it be easier if we had no shoes, no time to kill, and nothing to lose, and no worries but the great blue sky, and looking for shade when the sun gets high, we're climbing up that coconut tree. If it's time for one of nature's treats, would it be easier?
Remember what it's like to forget everything but the moment. Rediscover the birthplace of all. Rediscover Vail like nothing on earth.
The best in the world.
All it takes are a few perfect runs.
This is what gold medals are made of.
These are our podiums to protect.
This is what we live for.
Best in the world.
SnowMotion is brought to you by Vail, like nothing on earth, and by the Stedman Clinic, keeping people active. The annual World Junior Championships provides a unique opportunity for the best 16 to 20-year-old skiers in the world to compete together. We got the first interview with freestyle mogul skiing champion Hunter Bayley, and I have a feeling it's not going to be his last. Today's SnowMotion chairlift interview is with junior world champion Hunter Bayley. Hunter, you just got home from this competition last night. Tell us about it.
Well, it was the Junior World Championships for moguls, so you have to be under 20 basically, so you have to be a FIS junior. And there was 50 people in the competition. Okay,
I'd love you to relive your junior champ run.
So I qualified into the last round in like one of the last spots, so I knew that
you just made it into the final.
I just made it.
Holy cow, okay.
So I knew that I just pretty much had to I had to ski my best run if I was gonna win. So I don't know, yeah, I kind of like black out in the runs. I don't really remember like what happened, but I skied really fast and I did a 10 and I landed both the jumps well. So
sometimes when you're so, go into another world, then you go automatic and your head doesn't get into the way of how you're skiing.
Exactly, yeah, I mean.
You don't think, and that's better.
Yeah, if you're not thinking, then it's.
Okay, don't think anymore. What did this competition mean?
It gets me a spot on the U.S. team for next year.
And they'll support you in your training and being part of the team, which is so neat.
Yeah, and I get to ski some World Cups, so.
Hunter, wow, that is so neat.
Thank you.
So, I mean, how did you feel your year was going up to that point?
Pretty bad, actually, like really bad. Results-wise,
you can turn things around like that, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was the last competition of the year, the last time I could qualify for the U.S. team, so it was really good to do well this one.
So was there was something about a do or die
kind of
situation?
Yeah, I definitely had something to ski for, and skiing to win, basically.
Skiing to win. This is so inspirational. How did you, well, your mom said that you were kind of down before, a couple weeks before, and you're not as motivated as you normally are, and then what clicked? I think that's interesting. What made you go out and win?
I don't know. I just, the rest of the year it's about winning tours, like it's about winning you have to do well at a bunch of competitions, and then at the end of the tour, if you're winning, that gets you a spot on the team. In this competition, it's just like one comp and it's over. So it was kind of, for me, that's a better way to do it because I have like the tricks and I have the everything that needs to win like a single day, but I'm not as consistent as a lot of people. So
or
winning
maybe if you have multiple days, you feel the pressure. And
exactly, yeah.
It's just like it's like in slalom and giant slalom. You have one great run, and you have to have another run. One
Yeah,
doesn't do it, and so there's pressure to always have two.
Yeah, I kind of get caught like doing the math a lot of the times, kind of trying to figure it out before I even go. And this one was just like, if you win, you win, and that's it.
Oh, I love it. I think they should change the format for Hunter, Hunter style. When you go to competitions and everyone is so good, what makes the person win or not win?
I was saying that I think like, especially for our sport, like individual sports in general, the mental side of the sport is, I mean, half the battle. For me, it was a big deal, especially this year, because I feel like the best guy at every competition, like half the time that dude doesn't win. It's about the person who's able to like kind of conquer themselves in the gate and then do the run that they need to, which is super hard, obviously.
Yeah. But that's so neat that you just handled the pressure and made it happen when it mattered, you know, and that's the biggest deal.
Thank you.
Okay, when I have a tendency to get kicked back the whole way, so how do you stay centered going down that steep mogul run and move so fast? How?
For me, it's all about the chest position. Like if I can keep my chest tall and just like have everything inclined forward enough, then it's gonna be fine.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good tip for us.
Yeah.
So when you're skiing the moguls, keep your chest up and forward. So you do have ankle flexion and you're pushing against the front.
Ankle flexion is key, yeah. What I think about is just if you're forward enough and you keep your ankles kind of not relaxed, but loose enough, basically like the mogul just does all the work for you. Like the mogul will just like snap your legs up and then you just have to stay, you just have to keep absorbing and extending. Basically.
I like that, the mogul snap. It does, that's what it looks like almost, that you're just solid going down the hill and your knees are like shock absorbers, just getting pushed up and down.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, it's really easy, you guys. So what kind of tricks do you do that were so spectacular to help you win?
So in moguls, we have a top air and a bottom air. So on top, I just do a back full. I do that every run, which is like a back flip with a 360. And then on bottom air, I do either a cork 7 or a cork 10. And then at this competition, I was able to do a 10. It's a harder trick for me. It's like, it's an off-axis 3 rotations. And the jumps at this event were really good, so I was able to do it.
Hunter, are you scared when you're upside down, flipping, and then you're going to land in a field of moguls? I would never do that.
So sometimes, like the first one of the day you do is always kind of scary, but I mean, we just practice them so much, it's not scary, really.
Do you do a lot of tramp?
Yeah, tons of trampoline. We do water ramps, which is just like in the summer you jump off the ramp into the water, so that's how you really learn everything and practice it, and then
because you can't get hurt because they have the bubbles on the water.
You can still, like, you can hurt yourself, but you're not. There's a less of a chance. Yeah.
Okay, now who else has been your big supporters? Your mom and dad.
Mom and dad, obviously. Oakley, Pret Helmets, ID1 USA, which is like a boutique Japanese ski company that helps me out. All my coaches, Ski Club Vail. Yeah,
that's
everyone
great.
really.
And growing up on Vail Mountain, how good is that?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, I feel like everywhere I go, it doesn't really compare to Vail. Vail's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's good. I know. I've been hearing that from my son that went away, saying, "Oh, you know, it's just the snow is great."
Absolutely.
Hunter, thanks for taking a lift ride with us. He just got back from the Junior Worlds, and we get his first interview. Good luck.
Thank you, yeah.
We'll be following you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good run. In the heart of Beaver Creek, the new Umbrella Bar, located in the Toscanini restaurant, provides a perfect place to enjoy a warm drink while the kids are ice skating. When we return, it's not about how many times you fall down, but how many times you get up. My latest ski tip is next.
Corval, toast life.
What we've done at Surefoot is really changed the way that you get ski boots.
sun shines bright.
This boot is made for your foot. The difference is amazing. You'll ski better. They're better fitting, better skiing than anything you've ever experienced.
I woke up feeling great. Today was made for me. And life is good the way it should, the way.
Gravel, toast life.
For more SnowMotion action, chairlift interviews, and ski tips, visit my website at snow-motion.com. This ski tip is all about after the fall. So how do I get up? The first thing I do is I take my skis and have them below me, parallel to the slope. I want my hips right over my ski boots. So take the downhill hand and keep it over my ski boots, facing down the hill. Take my uphill hand and you can either use your ski pole or your hand to push up. So I'm here and I stand up. It's easy. If you fall and your skis fall off, the best thing is to line them up and put your downhill ski on first. Before you put it on, you want to make sure that your ski boot bottom is clear of snow. You can cross it over your knee, clear it with your hand, or rub it against the front of the top binding. Make sure there's no snow and put it on. Now you can have a better platform with your downhill ski to get your uphill ski on. Clear the snow. And this one can be flatter because you have the power on your downhill ski. So remember, if you fall and your skis fall off, it doesn't have to be intimidating. First thing you want to do, put both skis flat in the snow, clear the bottoms of your ski boots so there's no snow, put the downhill ski on first, and then the uphill ski, and you'll be ready to go. Now we take a special look at Sandra Lonsteiner's latest film, Shades of Winter Between. You can find the entire film on Vimeo, Amazon, and iTunes.
Janina grew up all over the world, but has found her home in Wanaka, New Zealand. She has had 24 consecutive winters in the past 12 years by following the snow to both the southern and northern hemispheres.
Oh my God! Oh, so good to see you! I can't believe you're here.
I'm so ready to explore New Zealand. Like, we've been talking about that for years, and now finally being here, it's crazy. I've been skiing with Janina in many different places, but visiting her in her home country was super special. And Wanaka is a pretty cool place to explore.
Like a human being, like a human being, like a human being, like a human being.
And you know what, there's like never a down day here. You don't wait for the weather to clear. I wouldn't call it down day, I'd just say activity day.
Crazy.
This is all Lake Wanaka apart from over in that direction where you can see Lake Hawea, and that's a completely separate lake, which is really cool.
cool. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the colors, like everything is so grounded. Hey ladies, what are you up to?
Driving back to the helipad.
Welcome back.
To be around with Matilda, she's like the sweetheart of the group. I've been on a couple trips with her now, and it's just, I don't need to talk to her for a long time and see her, and it's just like I saw her yesterday. And I think that's a huge thing with the girls that we travel with. Like, in between traveling, there is that strong friendship, and I think that's what makes it work as a group, that we're able to charge and trust each other, and we all have individual qualities on how we ski, and we can really like learn that quality and make ourselves an even better skier from feeding off each other.
I'm on overdrive, gonna play offense, and I won't look back, there'll be no regrets. I'll keep my head up, even if I'm failing, 'cause I'm getting closer. Oh, I know, I'm gonna hit the ground running, hit the ground running, only waiting for the marching drums. I'll be ready when the moment comes. I'm gonna hit the ground running, hit the ground running, only waiting for the marching drums. I'll be ready when the moment comes. I'll be ready when the moment comes. Only waiting for the marching drums. I'll be ready when the moment comes. It's a one-way street with an open end, and you never know what lies ahead. But I always knew that this was it. The signs were lit. Oh, I always knew. I'm gonna hit the ground running, hit the ground running, only waiting for the marching drums. I'll be ready when the moment comes. I'm gonna hit the ground running, hit the ground running, only waiting for the marching drums. I'll be ready when the moment comes. I'm gonna hit the ground running, hit the ground running, only waiting for the marching drums. I'll be ready when the moment comes. I'm gonna hit the ground running, hit the ground running, only waiting for the marching drums. I'll be ready when the moment comes. I'm gonna hit the ground running, hit the ground running, only waiting for the marching drums. I'll be ready when the moment comes.
Stay tuned for more action from the Southern Alps of New Zealand.
Movement is life. It is the joyous wiggles of a newborn child, the grace of dance, a quiet stroll in the twilight of our years. Movement is freedom, exhilaration, independence. Movement is progress, relentlessly seeking solutions. At the Stedman Clinic and the Stedman Philippon Research Institute, movement means science finding cures and medicine enhancing lives. At SPRY, it is science unsatisfied with the status quo, science discovering life-changing answers. At the Stedman Clinic, it is unsurpassed orthopedic care for the world's greatest athletes and everyone. Movement is our mission.
This winter, experience the sophisticated allure of Beaver Creek's intimate alpine village, where you're free to focus on nothing other than creating incredible moments together. Revel in the special touches that set Beaver Creek apart from all other resorts. Experience the refined side of winter.
SnowMotion is brought to you by Surefoot, better fitting, better skiing. And by Bogner, the luxury of sport. Welcome back to SnowMotion. Here's more from the film Shades of Winter Between.
The hut was such a unique place for us to stay. It was pretty cool to find out that it was the simple love for the mountains that made them build this little bivouac to share with other people. Waking up in the middle of the Southern Alps, surrounded by all these beautiful mountains, is really hard to beat.
New Zealand showed the girls my style of skiing, and it can be really playful, but it can also be gnarly, and they really got to capture me in that little nutshell.
So, where does everyone want to ski?
Yes, Matilda's going to drop first. Yeah, Matilda!
ski New Zealand, doesn't it? Well, that's all for this episode of SnowMotion. Join us next week when we ride the chairlift with Alaska heli guide Dean Cummings. Until then, I'm Brenda Buglione, and we'll see you on the slopes.
Would it be easier if we had no shoes, no time to kill, and nothing to lose, and no worries but the great blue sky, and looking for shade when the sun gets high, or climbing up that coconut tree. If it's time for one of nature's treats, would it be easy?